Welcome to our podcast land. We're back at the Pine Knot Lodge. This is Journey Unknown Podcast brought to you by Rack Attack Outdoors. Scott, you've seen Mikey once or twice down here.
Yes, sir.
And then somebody that I've wanted to get on the podcast for a very long time, my buddy Tim Nelson.
Well, thank you, Scott.
Yeah, dude. No, I've been itching. We tried last year.
Yeah.
And I wasn't even up and going. I had the wrong equipment.
Right.
And then now you're here. It's like,
Well,
let's do
happens,
it. Life
you know?
happens, yeah.
Yeah.
But we're rolling. We're doing this about every week and having fun with it. And somebody that's brought a lot of knowledge and stories into my life and you've been behind a lot of it.
Well, thank you. I enjoy hanging out with you and trying to teach you things I've learned.
Yeah.
I've been school of hard knocks on my part.
Yeah. Yeah, and thankfully you did, so we can maybe have fewer
Yeah.
hard knocks ourselves.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, it was all good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you got some luck this morning.
I did, man.
Turkey Woods.
Really
Today's-
good. One of the better turkey hunts. It was real exciting. Took an hour and 45 minutes, just old school type calling, and just worked with some really low yips and very few of those, and scratching in the leaves.
Yeah, man.
And I call it old school, and it worked, man. It was pretty exciting. Nice
Yeah.
bird too, you know.
You sweet talked them.
I did,
Yeah.
man. It was exciting.
Yeah, like we talked about earlier, I think they get so pressured with just jumping out of the truck and just yup.
That's right.
Nope, he ain't there,
That's right.
And something comes in, and you don't have to sound good. You got to sound different, from what I understand.
That's right. That's right. And there's times, and we've talked before. I kind of go by things with instinct.
Yeah.
You feel, so to speak, and
it works. We've seen your wall.
right.
You're like you told me before the proof's in the pudding.
That's it. That's what am I saying?
Yeah.
But like I went to Tennessee earlier, and I actually called a gobbler in the opening morning. But it was like 10:30 in the day, and I actually I cut at him and a few yips and stuff
Yeah.
a couple times, and he only hammered one time, but he strutted all the way in.
That's
and that's
cool.
a little bit aggressive calling, but that don't work all the time.
Right.
Sometimes you got to do different. You got to slow it down and go old school, I call it. And,
Yeah.
and I think there's a lot of folks out there that turkey hunt that's been doing it a while. They know.
Oh yeah,
what I'm
yeah,
talking
man.
about.
I was listening to is it David Hale, Night and Hale game
Yeah,
calls it David
yeah.
Hale. He was on the Working Class Bow Hunter with Mark Drury. This is an older episode, but I'm not big into turkey hunting. Like me, I love to go,
Right,
but I don't dream about it.
Yeah.
And I'm not great at it. I've killed a
Yeah.
few birds in my life, and that's literally just a few. But listening to him, man, it was an eye opener and like just great to be able to see, not to get to see him, but to hear just the OG of the game.
Yeah.
He said, I used to have to hunt turkeys where only a few were killed in the entire state.
Right.
And he loved coming to Missouri. That's where he
Right.
wanted to hunt.
Yeah.
He's like, we had to hunt turkeys when we had no turkeys. And to develop a system of what we use today that you just go and pick up off the shelf,
Yeah.
he was like the foundation of all that.
There you go.
And it really gave me some respect. Like, man, I really need to don't take turkey hunting for granted, because
Yeah.
there's a lot of history and a lot of good sportsmen and stuff that
right.
are just diehard passionate
Yeah.
turkey hunters. Like, it's just I need to look into it a little
a
more.
lot of folks look at these guys like what you're talking about is just salesmen or whatever, but they've been around, and you can learn some things from these
Yeah.
guys, like Night and Hale and several others that's been out there, older folks that's done it back when.
Yeah.
I know I have.
Right. You've got to meet a lot of people.
I
think.
have. I've
Yeah.
been fortunate enough to meet a lot of these guys and ask them questions and talk to them. And some of them, like Tom Miranda, Knight and Hale, both.
Yeah.
The Jordans, a number of people, man.
That's
and
cool.
I question them. That's how. And I shoot the national circuit and archery tournaments and stuff too. And that's how I get better.
Yeah.
Because I compete against the best, and
Right.
I also ask a lot of questions.
Mm-hmm.
And that's the only way you can learn it. Somebody, and a lot of those, in both aspects there, a lot of those folks, they don't mind volunteering information.
Yeah. Yeah.
You
I
know?
like listened to you were talking about Paige Pierce.
Yeah.
There's some guys that come
Smart
up
girl.
and shoot, and they're like, man, like she's so nice. You would think somebody that's that good wouldn't want to give away secrets.
It's intimidating.
But they said she wants you to be just as good or to better, because if you're better than she is, that means she has to get better.
Yeah.
And if you're slowing down and getting comfortable, you're not going to grow.
And she's one of the, not many, that will share very valuable information
Yeah.
and teach you things about archery and a bow and setting it up and things. It's pretty amazing. I'm
Yeah.
glad she does it.
I am too. It's good for the community. It really is.
Absolutely.
And speaking of good for the community, we added a household name combined this weekend
Yes, sir.
Oh,
to the community. Mikey's
Yeah. I don't know about this thing right now.
Yeah.
Wedded.
Oh, it's gonna be
Bothering the
good.
shit out of me.
It was a beautiful thing, man.
Yeah.
I appreciate it. We worked our butts off on it. That's
Yeah,
for damn sure.
I'm glad that everything turned out great. We had good weather. We had a good crowd. Food was good. Everybody had a good time.
I was pretty
Yeah.
stressed about the weather there at the first of the week. I mean, it was raining
Yeah.
day after
Yeah.
day after
Yeah.
day, and I'm like, oh boy.
We've had some
This thing gotta
nightmares, thunderstorms, and tornado warnings again.
Yeah. It's that time of the year, man.
Yeah. That's like we're saying. Usually you come up and camp, but last couple of years, a lot of it's been either camping in Dad's yard or staying there.
Yeah,
you know?
because the storms, man, the lightning strikes, electrical storms, the lightning strikes, the tornadoes.
Yeah.
You know, you and I one
Hey,
time
hey,
had those trees that,
that
fell
was-
behind us and in front of us, trapped us.
I'm glad you knew that area well because
That
you said
was-
you said there's a goat trail here somewhere. We're about to take our truck
we
up there. And you
literally
found
went
it.
up
A
a
goat
trail
trail.
that was not meant for my Chevy truck,
No.
but we did.
No, he had one about like Riley Cage's, and we put that thing through the ringer, jumping trees. We were out in the pouring rain, tornadoes going everywhere, dragging trees out of the road. 'Cause your wife and them, your
They
wife
were
and
in
August at the camper.
Yes.
Yeah,
yes.
and I was staying up there in my little camper, and
Right.
luckily nothing really happened exactly on the campers, but trees are falling all around them, and that was scary.
I know. it
That was that there was an eye opener there.
Well, you know, the last time when I was leaving, I can't remember, it was 4 years ago maybe, and I had the camper up there, and I pulled out and knew there was a storm coming, and I got into those 80-mile-an-hour straight line winds, and it blew. I had to
Oh,
saw
man.
my way out. There was a tree fell in front of me less than 20 feet from the front of my truck, and one clipped my camper on the back end.
Wow.
And I'm like, you know, it's a blessing to get to stay in a home,
Yeah.
in a bedroom, and get to go hunt too in the area, you know, with
Yeah.
all my friends and
Well,
stuff.
and you know where we're at now. You're always welcome here. We got room,
Yeah,
you know, and
yeah.
there's places to hunt. You're always welcome. You
Yeah.
become one of the family, you know.
Right. Thank you. Yeah.
Did you didn't hunt this weekend? Did you? Did you
I
hunt?
did not.
You didn't.
I hunted one day. I think I took off 2 days, and we hunted. Me and Jace Paul hunted Thursday.
Okay.
And we got on some birds, and it was working. I mean, man, I have the worst luck when it comes to turkey hunting.
Yeah.
His suckers are unpredictable, man.
Yeah.
When you think you're figuring a turkey out, you're wrong.
Yeah.
Well, we walked, I don't know, about 3 miles. Jason Paul could hear the birds from the truck, and I'm like, man, I don't hear them.
Like, you're lying.
He's like, well, let's take off. I'm like, man, it's a long ways. I'm
Yeah.
telling you, to the end of this road is a long ways to go, and there's a gate, obviously.
Oh man.
So we get all the way out there, and by God, I guess he was hearing them. There was 2
Yeah.
birds out there just hammering down, and we got on them, got them working good, and the daggum dog run in on us.
You did have some bad
Run
luck. didn't you?
right through the middle of them,
Man.
and I never heard them after.
Dang it, dude. Yeah, it sucks. It's like you have a good morning, and you just don't have many great mornings anymore. And then
it's
when something
hard.
like that happens, it's like you feel pretty damn defeated.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, I
And-
agree.
I'm afraid we're getting a lot of guys out of turkey hunting right now
Yeah.
with the people coming in on you. Like I talked to like 3 guys a day. That's you included, and then like Clay and all them. It's like, hey, somebody was down there in between everybody shooting, and
Right.
a couple of guys that I've talked to said they had guys come in on their own private property, trespassing and scaring birds and doing stuff. I'm like, man, it's like
Yeah,
that
it's
gets
wrong.
people out of it right there.
It's the wrong thing to do. It's such disrespect and things. You know, you need to, ask for permission. If they say no, respect it,
Yeah.
or go hunt the public.
Yeah,
You know.
Yeah, I mean, we got a bunch of public, and
There's
just
so much.
just as good a turkey hunting on public.
Absolutely.
You know,
Absolutely.
well, me and you got on public birds of the day. We went
That's
through
right.
private to get there, and
That's
that's how
right.
it usually happens.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
it's turkey hunting's a beautiful thing. It's a beautiful time of the year. All the sights and the sounds, it's
Yeah.
the end of storms. You got weather the storms. Maybe that's why they call them thunder chickens for a reason.
Right.
It's a good time to be in the woods. Ticks kind of suck, but it's like just kind of a rebirth or a new beginning
It is.
to what's to come. Which was for me, I would love to bow hunt deer when I just
Mm.
know I'm getting closer, closer. Like you said the other day, you saw a big old, probably a possible
I did. That's
old
why
buck.
I'm gonna drop you that.
Yeah, man,
pin.
I'm itching. I just cannot wait
He's
to get in
gonna
a
be
tree
a stud,
stand.
man. He has to be. Looking at his body, I had him at 75 yards, and I was just amazed, man, how large he was body wise, and
Yeah.
he had just shy of Coke can, which is velvet, but
Right.
just shy of Coke can size
Yeah,
coming out of his head, and he had like 4 or 5 inches sticking
Crazy.
up on both sides. So he's gonna be a really respectable deer, I'm sure.
yeah, man, I'm excited. 'Cause
You know.
I know that area a little bit, and
Yeah,
they hold some big deer.
yeah. I thought I'll drop you a pin. It's your homework.
Yeah, yeah.
See what happens.
I'm ready to get studying. I just I wanted to get into some more bow shoots this spring. I shot with Mikey
kinda
shot.
slacked off on
we
that
did.
pretty quick,
It
but
just got busy. We were
it
shooting
did.
when
We
it's
did got
cold,
real busy.
and it just got busy. I wanted to connect with you and see if you were going to be shooting any. Try to run in with you. You know Bucky Hahn at all?
I know Bucky well. He's
Okay.
a very good friend
Yeah,
of mine. He's just one of the best people you ever
I
meet in
love
this
Bucky
world.
Hahn. I tried to get him on podcast, but he's in the middle of a big Dexter build, and he's like, "Man, I'll get on when I get a chance." But
Yeah, he's a contractor and he's a worker, man.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna tell you, that guy right there, he's a jam up dude.
I like him, and he's shooting for a good company. Darton's really made a name for themselves. I love that they put a verse on their bow, and like there's some states that said in some areas like, "Hey, we're not going to sell your bows if you're going to leave that on there." He said, "Well, it's not coming off."
Right.
Yeah.
You know, and I can't remember what verse it is, but it's awesome that they stand for something, make a quality product, and they sell even like their midline bows that are just top ranked bows on a flagship, but for a lot less money, so you don't have to go break the bank per se on a new
There
bow.
you go.
I'm interested in maybe shooting one. I almost was going to get
I was
one.
gonna say I
And it's
personally never
quality,
shot
you know?
one, but
Yeah,
It's quality
They are
products,
quality.
man. Quality products. And there's a lot of good products out anymore.
they
and
all
I
make
don't-
good bows.
You still don't think they're gonna, make something better, and they always come up with
They
something.
always do.
But
Did you see the Evolution bow at the trade show this year?
I did not. I did not.
It looks like an Oneida fishing bow.
Oh,
It looks like it's
okay.
made out of stainless steel. Cams, you think of Matthews cams are big. These things blow Matthews out
I'm
of the
sorry.
water.
I did see that.
I think it was an Evolution.
It's kind of strange. It's almost like it's backwards on.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
it's-
They had a few problems with it, but I think they fixed them.
Yeah.
It's pretty cool bow.
It's
We'll
neat.
see. Time will tell.
Yeah. Well, I mean, like Prime came out with that new half carbon, half aluminum.
yeah.
I like it. I like the
Yeah,
way Prime
right,
shoots. You know,
right.
that they done something that's been different in the industry, and people was like, "Well, how far can we stretch it?" I don't think we can quite stretch it as far as an Evolution bow.
Prime's come along. Prime's great
Yeah.
products, man. There's guys winning some of these tournaments, man. These national circuit tournaments with it. I know one of the main reps that sells them and pushes them and stuff, and they're all about making a really great product.
Yeah,
All about it.
they do, and they're not really that old of a company.
No,
Kind
not
of like
really.
Darton. Darton's pretty. Maybe Darton got rebought. Were they Martin or something?
Darton's been around a while, and I can't tell you all the history. No, I could be misspeaking, but Darton
Maybe one of the
was
designers.
way back when I was a kid.
Okay, they are an older bow.
Yes.
Something's happened in the last few
Yes.
years, or there's maybe a change of hands, or they got a new designer, and this is like all of a
Right,
sudden
right.
Darton hit the
Start-
map and they
yeah.
started
Yeah.
putting pins on it.
And there's some pro shooters shooting them and shooting them very well.
Yeah.
They're good bows. They
Yeah.
come along,
Yeah, they are. Yeah, you
Definitely.
can't go wrong anymore. Used to, you had your guys at Ford and Chevy. You had your Matthews and your Hoyt, your Bowtex, your
right.
PSCs.
Yeah.
And now it's like you can go blindfolded, grab
I
a bow,
know.
and you're gonna get good with it, and it's gonna last. It's gonna
Yeah,
be
but-
quality.
The quality of the limbs, the cams, the way they have devised the cam systems on some of these bows is just amazing.
Quiet.
Yes.
There's no vibration,
no
and still
vibration.
putting up good speeds. I don't know. I don't see how we're going to get crazy better speeds. You know, they come out with the
Right.
PSC. What's their new one that shoots 348 or something like that? It's the same thing as a mock.
Okay.
Why my mind went blank. It is a hot topic, but it's meant for a long, not a long draw, but you have to have.
okay.
You're supposed to have. Say if it's a 31 draw, it loses more feet per second per inch of draw length down than a lot of bows. But at like that 30 and a half, 31, wherever the max is, it's pumping at like 350 mark, and it's not. They're not lying about it. Like it's legit.
Well, you
doing
know-
it. Maybe it's a
that's
PSC
smoking.
Supra. I think it's a Supra.
Supra. Well, they had a tournament bow that was a Supra for a good while.
I may be lying to you.
But I mean, it might be. I haven't kept up with that part. But I shot a speed bow with PSC for a while.
yeah.
Called a Full Throttle, and I actually hunted with that thing.
Oh, really?
It was pretty amazing. Had I think it was a 5.5 or 5 3/4 brace height. Not very much brace height.
Yeah, this is
And-
one low brace height, but the dynamic they say holds like a 6 3/4 or something.
Okay, well, this one was a 360, I think, foot per second bow,
Yeah.
and it was radical. I was shooting a 445 grain arrow at 323.
That's insane. And you're a
know.
29 and a half draw length,
Yeah,
aren't you?
29 and 3/4.
29
yeah.
3/4.
Yeah.
So here, this is the PSC Sicario.
Okay.
It looks
That's
like
nice.
the mock, but
Yeah.
they've made everything about them a little bit different. But they went with like it's a really
probably be
short.
a good shooting bow, man.
They say it's
I'm telling
good.
you, they are making amazing equipment.
They say it's
just,
good.
You know, it makes you like, I don't know which one to get.
Yeah.
You know,
And you don't have to buy a new bow every year. You know,
I can't-
they're not changing enough.
Unless you're Scott.
Well, I really
Unless
don't.
you're Scott.
I want to.
I'm gonna be. You know, I have several bows of my own, and it's like I like each one of them so much. I get another one, you know, and I
Yeah.
usually get a pretty good deal. You
Yeah.
know, because I know some folks, but they're all great.
Yeah.
I'll pick up any one of them from my very newest one, which was last year's model, to my oldest one, and I'd go hunt and never check up.
Yeah.
You know, go hunt and expect to kill a deer.
Yeah.
You know, and they all tune good, shoot great. You know, I don't really have any problems with them. I don't have any limb problems. I don't have any cam problems. They all work great.
Yeah. I dropped a five. I don't have it here, but it was an XOP platform. It was like 5-something pounds. I dropped it out of a stand coming out. I was set up around 17 feet, and I took one step down, and it fell.
Oh man!
It hit my cam on my PSE and bent the valley in it.
Okay.
And then I got it drew back. I filed some of it off. I got it drew back,
Okay.
and my buddy Joel, you met last night, he filed the inside of the valley down for me. And I'm like, well, that's a one chance deal. I'm going to let it down. And, you know, I went and shot that thing, shot through paper, shot it 100 yards. It had no tail on it. I'm like, man,
wow.
I just dropped a weight on this thing and
Yeah.
filed it down, and it's still good.
Yeah.
That PSC was brand new, and me and Trevor hunted Whetstone Creek this last fall. I had it on my string on a really, really steep like bankment, trying to get up in a tree to hunt this little kind of creek bottom area. It was a sign everywhere. Well, that's so dead steep, I guess it slid off this bank and fell about 5 feet onto a rock bluff. That thing, tink, clang, fell on the ground. I'm like, man, I'm up here hours away, and I just destroyed
Oh,
my brand new
man.
bow, and I don't want to tell my wife.
Oh boy.
I picked it up. I mean, it was a couple scratches. I hunted with it. We went back that night, and me and Trevor shot out in the dark, shooting bullets. And I have not done anything to it since. It's like, dude, it's crazy what kind of beating you can do to these
I know.
things.
I had my PSC. I was out in Kansas hunting, and I'd not paid attention to a particular rope that I had, and it was actually was wrapped up on my stand, and I'd taken an older stand and put it in a particular location. Well, I climbed up there, lifted my bow up, hunted, but when I got ready to get down, and I tied it on, the rope broke,
Oh, shoot.
and I was over a dried up creek bed,
Oh,
so
man.
it went like 35 feet and hit on the bottom cam. Jumped up on the side of the bank and laid there or whatever, and it knocked my quiver off, of course. Never hurt it.
Wow.
Never hurt it. You know,
Yeah.
it was still fine. I was like scared I was going to have a broke bow. But
Right.
I hadn't had my bear, that Kuma, for
Yeah.
a couple weeks
Wasn't
and
long.
knocked it off the damn porch.
Yeah. Was I there when you done
man.
that? Yeah. Yeah. We had it hanging up
no.
above us, and it fell off, and so, oh, boy.
Hit the concrete.
Oh,
Yeah. 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 It wasn't very old at all.
It was never hurt. Didn't hurt it though.
yeah. I mean, this is great equipment they're making nowadays, you know, which is good when because of the
spending
type of money you're spending
Man,
on
you're
it. It
dropping
needs
some
to
bangs.
be
Yeah.
able to take a little punishment, you
Yeah.
know?
No, I agree. I'm proud that you dropping all that money. It's kind of worth a little bit. 'Cause, I mean,
Right.
it's insane, and then the retail value is not there. Like you
Yeah,
keep a lot of your
that's like
bows. It's like, man,
anything.
you're gonna pay for almost a brand new sight if you try to sell a 3-year-old bow.
Right.
I mean, dang near.
Yep.
You're looking at the way a sight
That's
is $500 to $800.
Yeah.
Yeah.
At a bow over like 5 years old, you might as well say $450 on it, and that's what it's going to be for the next 10 years.
There you are.
You know, you get a
That's
year-old bow, you take off half the value automatically.
That's right.
A week-old bow will half the value
I know.
automatically. It's
I
like,
know, man.
it's ridiculous, but
It is.
anyway. So we've got a week left here in Missouri for turkey.
Yep.
I'll be heading up to Wisconsin a week after that with Derek.
I'm excited to see what you get into up there.
I am too.
man.
I've always wanted to turkey hunt it. There's every time we go up there and shoot, there's just birds everywhere.
Yeah.
And they say they react like they're supposed to. It's like the Kansas side
Oh,
of deer,
wow.
you know.
That'll be pretty well, hopefully.
Yeah. Derek may
Maybe.
be able to sweet talk us on some private. If not, there's quite a bit of public, and
Yeah.
I'm excited to go up there.
Yeah.
I'm excited.
I think you'll
When
do
you
just
going?
fine.
I think it's a weekend after Mother's Day. And then with that, he's
I think I got a wedding that weekend, but because Haley's friend's getting married, but
turkey hunt's better.
I might just have to try to slide
Yeah,
out on
it's
that
cheap, man. It's really affordable to go up there. I remember bringing some meat.
What you was telling me
It's
yesterday.
like $60 for like the one tag, and I think you could buy
Man.
like a $15 tag every day for so many days.
Wow.
There might be sold out now. Like
Yeah.
these are a bunch of. I think they might have even like the leftover tags.
Yeah.
You have different. You have like say D Zone is good for May 15th through April 5th. You know,
Well, you learn what it's all
BS in.
about, and let's all go next
Let's
year.
do it.
What do you
Yeah.
got?
I'm
Let's
down.
do it.
100%.
Because I got tomorrow, and then I got a son that's graduating, and he'll be a doctor come Friday,
That's awesome.
and I'm done after tomorrow for this season.
Yeah.
I got other things that I got to do.
Yeah.
He done got a bird killed in the morning. Listen to him.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I know.
We'll see. I got one more morning, guys.
Yeah, I've got one more weekend.
I'm
I
gonna
have,
try different spots.
Mikey decided to put a wedding in turkey season. So.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I didn't.
what,
I
Mikey?
didn't decide.
No, you
that.
did.
That
You
was,
did. I heard.
Mikey.
That was not my fault.
What was?
I even told her. I'm like, listen. Do you understand what you are doing right now?
Yeah, all the time. What time you need us there again?
Yeah. You couldn't wait just one more week, could you?
No. No, I had my weeks messed up because I was going to have Jeb come down last weekend. I'm like, we still got 2 more weeks until the stuff starts, you know?
Yeah.
I guess last weekend was a bachelor party.
Yeah.
And then
That was a great time.
it was a good time. We went on the river that day and grilled and big old crowd of people, and it was a lot of fun.
Well, it sounds like a lot
A lot of fun. And it was nice weather, about like it was yesterday.
River was up.
Yeah,
Pretty.
we could go anywhere.
I mean, it was nice.
Anywhere except whenever I drove your boat, I docked it.
That is 100%
Yeah,
correct.
yeah. Which way to go, Mikey? And he pointed this way, and I wasn't
The
looking at his
opposite
hand.
direction.
Oh my goodness!
And I was going this way. I didn't realize I would have been fine if I would have stuck with it, but I thought it dead into a slough,
Uh-oh.
and I didn't
Yeah.
want to bank
Hey,
his
If
boat.
he just left her on plane, it'd have been all right. But he shut her down.
Uh-oh.
Yeah,
Oh man.
yeah. And I'm trying to work as tiller hander with my strong hand, and I don't know how many times I was trying to go right and it was going left. I threw him in the bottom of the boat. Yeah, he's not a good time for me running the river.
my
I'm
goodness.
not a big boat person, but
Okay.
I gave her a whirl.
Oh man.
You did all right.
Yeah, we had a good time. We had a good time this weekend.
That river's tough.
It
It
is.
really is.
It is.
It takes a lot to learn. And I don't even know it yet.
Right.
Just my first year on it, which not my first year. My first year running my own boat on
Operating
it.
all the time.
And
No, I totally understand that. For the first year, I have this last year. I put together a small boat, to hunt a river, St. Francis River. Well, and there's big deer in there and stuff. And I went in there and I put that boat in. Well, come find out, the St. Francis River has shoals in it where you're ground out quick, and numerous logs.
Yeah.
Numerous
Bad about it.
logs. So it's like a 5 mile an hour at the top speed to travel this river, and then I'm traveling like a mile or 2 up, and down it and whatever. And then I'm thinking, I got to come out of this in the dark. When I got done with that boat, man, it lights up like a city.
Yeah.
So I could see how to get out of this place in the dark,
I'd wanna
and
do the
I was
same
paying
way.
real attention where all these logs was. I was hitting with that motor, and I stuck myself on a sandbar, you know.
Did you ever use the tracking deal on your Onyx?
I have not.
You know what,
but
I don't
did
think
know-
about it.
I did start looking at that recently.
That'd be something I'd want to do if I was on a boat or like kayaking in. 'Cause
Well,
man,
now,
I would
have
get
used
lost
it.
on there. Yeah, I mean,
The tracking.
you used it, but like for that
though.
situation,
No, I haven't.
going in these new areas, it's nice to see where you've been because
Yeah, because
it's
I'm
easy to
gonna
get
tell
turned
you, you're in
around.
the bottoms, dude. And,
Yeah.
and I'm talking, when I say bottoms, you're looking at Cyprus. It's like you're by yourself in the whole world.
Yeah, little man in the big world.
Yeah, and then there's logs. You're hitting them, and it scares you about every time you hit one.
Yeah.
It's kind of wicked.
I'm
But
gonna knock this motor off here and I'm stuck.
yeah,
Shit
the
Creek
whole
without a
time
paddle.
I'm thinking, well, I ended up getting a trolling motor and putting on the thing is like 67 or 65 pound thrust. Because I'm like, this motor, I wanted numerous ways to be able to get back out of there.
out of
Yeah.
here.
Yeah,
So, but it was fun. After I got going and stuff, I was out there one morning. This bunch of duck hunters was going in there, and I
Okay.
met some of those guys, and they was telling me about some of the deer they see off the levee, some giants.
yeah.
And then I watched that Starlink go across the sky. For
Oh,
the
dude,
first
isn't that
time.
weird?
That was pretty cool.
You're looking at like 1, 2, 3,
yeah,
4.
it was
Like,
pretty. I
what
was
the
like,
hell is
what
that?
The world that was like different.
Yeah, yeah. First time I'd seen them, I thought I had way too much to drink, and then
I heard
then my
that.
sober cousin's like, "What the hell is that?" I'm like,
Yeah.
"Okay, it's not just me." And we're like, "Man, is this one after another? And they're like, yeah, every night at like 9:57, it goes from here to here. I'm like, well, that's pretty neat,
Yeah.
Technology's crazy. We speaking of Starlink, like, we didn't have good service over at the wedding venue, certain parts, and they're like, hey, we need some Wi-Fi, especially the girls. They gotta be on their phones.
Yeah, they can't go without.
I had
some
people
damn
message
reason.
me today like, why are you ignoring me? I'm like, dude, I've been 2 days ago opened up their message or hadn't because I was just been busy. But we got Starlink here and we got that mobile deal, which I want to use for be able to do editing and stuff on the road.
Mm-hmm.
We set that dude up and in 15 minutes, we had Wi-Fi. It's cool. It's amazing.
Yeah, so I'm going to be building another home and stuff, and
I'm
I've already
excited for
talked
that.
to the wife because I've had several people that's gotten this Starlink, including your dad, you.
Yeah.
I think that's probably what we'll do.
Yeah, I mean, it's a great thing, honestly.
Yeah.
I personally don't have it at my house, but my parents got it, and it's awesome.
Yeah.
It's really awesome.
For
You can have anything you want streaming wherever.
Yeah.
It don't
Yeah.
slow
don't
down.
load
Don't
up.
yeah.
Yeah.
You
It is
that's what
slow for me
everybody
uploading stuff. Like these podcasts, they'll take anywhere from 6 to 24 hours to load.
Mm-hmm.
I'm putting them on Spotify and YouTube. If everybody's watching Spotify and YouTube, mostly Tuesday mornings. Sometimes I have problems. Like last week, the tornadoes came through and
Yeah,
and
well,
it's
that's
knocked me out of power. And my
understandable,
YouTube's like, you're at 43%. You got to
Yeah.
restart. My crap, it was all night. But it's kind of slow on the uploading, but the download speed is really good. You
Okay.
can stream about anything you want, and everybody can be on a device watching YouTube, Netflix, whatever, and that's fine.
Yeah.
And when I'm loading just stuff on my phone, as long as it's within even like a 30-minute video, it ain't bad. But these podcasts, when I get in like 2 hours stuff, even though I still run it on like just a 2.7K or I'll run like a 4K and just an audio clip and a video, it'll take a long time to load.
I'm not sure what you would get to make it do any better. I don't know a
Yeah, I
lot
don't
about
know.
that stuff, to be honest.
I
I
really
do know
don't either.
that, for years we had it through a phone cable,
Right.
and it was terrible.
This was.
You know,
dial-up internet.
It was terrible. It was
Yeah.
completely, it had to. So we ended up getting fiber optic.
Mm-hmm. Supposed to be the best thing.
I figured out real quick though they got charged, or they charged by the linear feet because it looked like 100 snakes in my yard. Time
No
we got
kidding.
To the house. I was like, what's up with that?
Yeah. Well, we had gotten
I couldn't go in a straight line.
No.
No, but I'm gonna tell you that fiber optic, it works amazingly.
Does it?
Yeah.
It does.
When I got mine up there at the trailer, we got fiber, but we were like the very last one that like no more can fit on this. We're already over our limit.
Oh wow.
And, dude, I couldn't do anything on media or watch TV without loading, like just loading forever. It
Really?
sucked so bad. Mom and Dad's weren't terrible,
Okay.
but I was literally like the last one to get it. Yeah, so I can't really say if it was,
Yeah.
it might have been
fiber's
us.
been good, but I think we're
It was
going to look at
Windstream.
the Starlink. When we build this other house and stuff and use that.
You won't be disappointed.
Okay. Cool.
You'll like it.
Very good.
Yeah. Have you do a little bit of filming? Have you ever done any posted or been?
No,
like you
Scott,
were
I
showing.
hadn't. I mean, I guess I wouldn't mind doing it and stuff. I've just,
It's a different ball game.
I just hadn't done it, man. I
Yeah.
do enjoy being able to look back on the stuff and reminisce,
Yeah.
and
We'll even be able to tell where your shot was
I
at.
like showing off the deer I passed to some of my buddies and rub it in.
Yeah. Well, they wouldn't believe you, but the bucks that
I can imagine the deer he'd pass.
dude, yeah,
And-
nothing I have here would have been. They would all have been like the another next year deal, and I respect the hell out of it, And you're not doing that at all out of big D
enjoy
me.
I enjoy it.
Yeah,
I
you
don't
do.
even know that's the only word I enjoy. I love to eat them. I love the challenge. I love everything about it. I think they're unique.
Yeah.
They each one of the deer are different in some way, and it just
That's why I love it other than turkey hunting. 'Cause
and
turkey
being
to me
out
is-
there and being content
Yeah,
and enjoying the outdoors, and hunting these animals.
yeah.
It's a challenge.
Mm-hmm.
And I've done the bow thing for 35 years now.
Yeah, so you don't the only thing you gun hunt's turkey.
That's it.
Yeah, that's it. And that's kind of, so people, if they listen to me, I very, very little gun hunt. I'd say a lot of it probably comes from you.
Yeah.
And it's not arrogant or a chip on my shoulder. It's just because I've seen how much you love.
It's good for the
The,
soul.
it is. It creates way more than the killing aspect of animals.
Yeah.
If you want to kill, you can go kill it any way you want to.
Right.
But I want that challenge. That's why I bow hunt during rifle season. And I've came up short every year that I've done it. But I never regret it.
If you remember me telling you this, and I think I told you this more than once, when you start bow hunting and you start working at it, it's 90% scouting, 10% killing, and being a bow hunter is going to make you a better hunter. Period.
Yes.
There's no doubt about it.
Yes.
You know,
No
it
doubt
will.
about it.
Makes you work at it differently.
Mm-hmm. And you respect
It's
the game.
special.
It
you know?
creates a better respect.
Yeah. It's real good, you know.
I'm
And I
made up
think-
with it.
It makes you a better hunter. That's when I started being more successful in killing some of these deer. I'm gonna be honest.
Yeah.
You know.
Well, you couldn't take a short route. You have to get in within,
You gotta
40,
get-
50 yards. You got to get in on their
You got
zone.
to get in their business.
Whether you're
Yeah,
hunting them in a rut,
that's
you know,
right.
you can typically shoot a deer at 200 yards in a rut with a 30
Which
out
I ain't gonna
47.
down nobody for that. If that's
No,
their-
no.
If that's
It-
what they want to do, you know.
Right. I don't.
That's okay, and I'll love them and visit with them and be their friend just the same as anybody else.
Yeah.
If that's their thing, that's fine.
Yeah, I still enjoy talking outdoors with them. But if I talk to a bow hunter that's a legit bow hunter, I can't shut up. You know, like we said earlier, we're trying to make this podcast like an hour long, but I know I could sit here and go over.
We can talk all night long.
I could go all night long on multiple topics.
Yeah.
You can get into the deep and dirty with me on statistics and
I put
specs
my
on
damn
stuff.
head on that
and-
thing about.
Yeah,
five
I was going to
times.
sit there, but that's what it's good for, is smoking your head. If sees Turkey Tim up here,
I
everybody.
didn't realize what
Yeah.
you wrote.
I kind of goofed up on the why, but
Yeah.
anybody that knows Tim, we've always called him Turkey
Turkey
Tim.
Tim.
He's just a freaking slayer of a turkey killer, and that's how we all met. You know,
Yeah.
I don't know how long you've been coming up to this
Gosh,
ridge.
I've lost track, Scott. It's
A
been
long
a long
time.
time.
I've
man.
known you for a long time,
Long time.
and I don't remember who it was. Blue Tick.
Blue Tick.
Blue
and
Tick
I
introduced
met
us.
on Blackwell Ridge
Yep.
at Santa Claus Ridge.
Yeah.
One day I pulled up there and he didn't even turkey hunt. He was listening to gobblers. He's like, "Hey, there's 5 right back there." I was like, "Good to know."
Yeah.
And we started talking, and then we got to visiting. He was up there every morning, and we talked. I'd be there. We kind of got excited, and we was just having a
Yeah.
good time, just getting to know each other. And he's like, "Hey, you want to come down and eat fish at Steve's tonight?" My buddy Steve. And that's how I got to know your parents, and then you,
Yeah.
of course. And heck, you've been like a bonus son to me.
Yeah.
You
I've
know,
stayed
I
at your
tried
house
to-
a few times. You know, just me and you, and
Yeah. You know.
I helped you with some bow shoots in the past. And
Right,
once I got into
right,
service, you know, your boys were in the service, and
Yeah.
it's been busy. We don't see each other much anymore
I
other than
know.
turkey season.
Life happens.
But
like
you know,
they
it's
say.
always just like picking up from damn near day one.
Yeah.
You know, and you've known Mikey for
Yeah,
about as long as
Mikey.
you've
Heck,
known
I
me.
run into him on the ridge
Hey,
last year.
how long we sit up there and visit, Mikey?
I got my
last
butt
year?
chewed.
Yeah.
We sat there
Yeah.
till dark.
He's like, man, I ran into Mikey, and he said, "What's Jason's boy's name?" Like Jason Paul. He's like, "I ran it there. That talked to him forever."
Yeah, we talked for a while, and I remember you saying that. He's like, "I'm gonna be in trouble."
Yeah. Well, that's like, you know, him inviting to the wedding. It's like you already know everybody.
Yeah.
You know, as many people that I know.
You know, that really meant a lot to me. Just the fact you sent me an invitation for that. You know, I
Oh,
know
man.
we've known each other for a good long time now, but getting invited to that was pretty special.
Well,
you know,
you're welcome anywhere with
Yeah.
me
And I
anytime.
enjoy. I thought it was a beautiful wedding.
It was.
Thank you.
It's so
Thank
good.
you.
And people couldn't really hear your vows, but I just will say you wrote a damn good vow.
I had a couple other people tell me that too.
It was
Yeah.
it was good.
I told Scott
we-
back in the younger days I would have hollered pretty loud, like "Speak up, Mike."
Yeah, he's
I was like,
he
you
about
know,
did.
probably don't. He's having a tough enough time as it is.
Yeah. No, it was a beautiful speech. Both of y'all's were good. and it
I
was
worked hard
heartfelt.
on them.
Yeah.
I really did, which I had
yeah,
intent to, but
yeah. It was cool, man. It's really nice. You know, y'all great looking couple.
thank you,
You know.
thank you.
Yeah. That was a
I don't
special
think you
week.
got to meet our daughter the other day, but she's up there.
No,
Oh, yeah,
I
big
got
girl.
to eyeball her, and her grandpa was showing her off to me a little bit, you know. So
Yeah. No, she's a cutie. Kids are up there. Every time she leans over, they're grabbing her, pulling her back, both directions. I'm like, don't be mother henning her the whole time. Baylor's just she's something. The other night, whenever the girls were doing spray tans here, you were at work or something, and I got on there and hey, you got to hold Baylor for a while, Uncle Scott. I'm like, that's fine. And I'm sitting there. I was doing something, scrolling through some hunting stuff. I don't know if I was buying a tag or looking at something. And I'm like, hey, I'm gonna teach you something, Baylor. And like started turning her on some hunting shows. I'm like, buck. And she was starting to like trying to do the buh sound. I'm like,
Oh, wow.
deer. And she's like, Dad. I'm like, deer. She's like, Dad. And I'm like, that's close. Like Oakley's first
We're getting
words.
there.
Oakley's first words were deer, and she would just deer, and she'd point on the wall. I'm like, man, that's my girl, you know.
there you go.
So I was trying to show her some ropes. She has no chance, but other than to do that anyway.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah,
She'll be fine.
she will be.
Yeah, that's all good stuff, man. You know, I've been in the tree stand with my daughter and all my sons, And I enjoyed killing whitetail myself, but man, when you start taking your children and you get in a tree with them,
man.
and they're able to harvest a deer, and you watch it and things, just have that hunting experience with them. That's the ultimate.
Yeah.
My daughter killed her biggest one, which she was 16
big
years
one.
old, and it's 160 and 3/8.
Yeah,
It's
that's a
got
big one.
14-inch G2s, dude.
Dang, man.
And I watched her stick that
What
thing.
what is your daughter's name again?
Addison?
Addison.
Yeah, Addison.
Yeah, I kept you got August, Addison, and then Cameron, and you got another boy. I've only met your other boy one
My
time.
oldest son is Blake.
Blake, I've
He
met him
lives in
one
North
time.
Little Rock.
Okay, yeah. Me and Cam became pretty good friends
Right.
whenever
Yeah.
me and you started hanging around.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then August has killed some nice ones. I mean, I get emotional. Honestly, it's just that great. That you spend that time with your children, so y'all got something to look forward to.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
gonna be really special.
My boy is hook, line, sinker. He's
Dude,
got
he
her
was
figured
fishing nonstop this
Oh,
weekend.
yeah.
Never caught a
But-
fish,
That's good too.
nonstop.
But,
He's freaking casting that joker out there.
out. This boy got to hunt. His first time getting to hunt, as soon as he turned 6, it's right before turkey season, so it just worked out perfect. Called the bird in for him. Couldn't make it happen. It's just
Well,
That's
he's
how
young.
Oakley was too.
I told him, son, you got to move in
Yeah.
a minute, and he went.
Yeah, I told Oakley, don't move. They can see us.
they're
And she,
learning.
yeah.
They don't
But-
understand,
Yeah.
until it happens.
But we rolled around duck season. He got to shoot a couple ducks, and into deer season, tagged out,
Wow,
killed 2 deer.
cool.
Rolling into youth turkey season this past year was awesome. We had a heck of a hunt. As much as him telling me, Dad, why are you shaking so much? I'm like, because he's 15 yards from me right here, dude.
Exactly,
It was-
man.
And still didn't make it happen.
Yeah.
I'll tell that story. We called this bird in. Me, my dad, and my little brother were hunting together, and my boy. And the bird come in. Both the boys are facing down a wool wire fence, and the turkey skirts us and comes up 15 yards from us
That's what they do.
on this side.
Yeah.
And then
Yep.
we literally sat and watched him gobble all the way away from us till he crossed the road. So eventually we got up and headed up to where he crossed the road. And my boy had been begging me all morning, Dad, let me play my turkey call. Let me play my turkey call. I'm like, son, we're working a bird. Just
Yeah.
give me some time. I'll let you work. I'll let you play with it. So we're standing there in this road, and he asked me again. So I got it out of my vest, handed it to him. Well, Caden, my little brother, he gets his out. And they're sitting here yakking on this thing. And me and Dad's talking about going to find some mushrooms.
Okay.
Well, we're getting ready to head back. My little brother goes, I see a turkey fan, points right at it. And I
Oh,
look
my
up,
goodness.
and this
Oh,
dang
my
bird's
goodness.
20 yards from us on the other
Oh,
side of a
my
log,
goodness.
blowed up. My boy drops to his knees on his gun instantly.
Stone Cold Killer, man.
And
Wow.
my little brother's back behind me, and Dad just went, laid down. So I finally got where I could still see his fan. So I just kind of eased down. I couldn't see his head. I just eased down, and got behind my boy.
Mm-hmm.
And the hen come out, and she come out around the log and did it just like I needed him to do. But that Tom never come out from behind
It
that
never
log.
worked like it. It's never
No.
textbook.
And it was,
Bird goes on away from us again.
Wow,
And
that's pretty cool.
My dad goes down to get one of his decoys because we kind of just left that there and was headed up the ridge. We're headed down to meet him in what we call a little food plot. I was like, boys, let's stop just one second. This bird hadn't gobbled in 45 minutes, and I bet he gobbled 150 times that morning. It was ridiculous. So we get down to the little food plot. I went, yo, yo, yo. Pow, right in front of us. I mean,
Oh, my
just
goodness.
right there.
your butthole pucker up.
I'm like, boys, sit down. Anyway, never could make it happen, but it was a hunt. It was a blast.
That's awesome.
That sounds like a lot of fun.
Well, you
It
know
was
the
a
kids.
lot of fun.
Doing
With
that,
a
the kids are
9-year-old
hooked.
and a 7-year-old, that was
Yeah.
a great
It
time.
gets better. It's always good, but the older they get and the more they understand what they're doing, it gets easier on you. And and I'm telling you, I get emotional with it at times when they, get a good animal.
Yeah.
And just being out with them, having that quality time together, there's
Oh, man,
nobody can ever take that away.
No. And failing like that is going to create them to be a better
That's
and
correct.
a more appreciative hunter.
It's like
if they went
what's-
out there and
yeah.
killed right away, they'd be like, "Well, this was easy, Dad." The next year, like, well, I don't want. I just want to play with my tablet.
Yeah.
That's one
Yeah,
good
no,
thing
you're
Caston,
right.
Caston
You're
will do too.
100%
He'll
right.
ask questions like, Dad, why did that not work
Yeah.
this time?
Yeah.
Like, well, we kind of,
Well,
just
yeah,
and that's
hopefully
kind
did
of
for me,
sometimes hard
too.
to explain to
Yeah.
a
Yeah,
kid,
I know.
Yeah.
but I do my best to explain it to him. Like, we just wasn't set up
He's a smart
exactly
kid,
right.
though. He knows.
Yeah. Well, he's learning. Sounds to me like he's
He's
starting off pretty good.
Yeah.
He's going to be a
He's going to be a handful is what he's going to be.
Yeah, dude.
He's an athlete, man. He was throwing up rocks, and it reminded me a lot when I was a kid, and probably you too. I mean, you were a hell of an athlete. Your whole family was. Just going out there and fishing in a pond that you ain't catching no fish in
That
all
boy
day,
fished
hitting rocks with a baseball
from the
bat.
day we
Just-
got there to the time he
That's
left.
the young man I was watching hit the rocks.
Yes, that's
yesterday.
it. That's his
Hey,
boy.
That's my
one
boy.
after another.
Dude, I mean, smoking it, beautiful
know.
lefty
He
swing, and
wasn't
I'm like, you guys gonna hit that thing over the pond here in a minute?
Yeah.
That's a poke,
Yeah.
He's gonna be one of those kids who are just good at everything.
Yeah,
hope.
that's great.
Yeah. That's the way your family.
I got to
is,
keep
so.
him humble though,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
I will,
Well,
Yeah.
yeah.
because I'm like, son, I still throw a rock further than you can.
I don't know how much longer, but I can still do it. Yeah, me and you were supposed to be playing in a baseball game today. But
Yeah.
long weekend, and I'm still recovering from last week's scrimmage game. We play on Sundays in Elsinore at a men's league. And he's played for a few years. I hadn't played.
It's a great time.
He taught
and
me
if
into
anybody
it.
listens to this that wants to come and watch,
Oh yeah, man.
come watch. It is a awesome time.
Yeah.
I know it's a bunch of washed up old men
Well,
playing
there's
baseball.
there's some
but
college
there
boys
is
playing.
some college boys playing, and
I'm gonna
some,
strike
some
out.
really really good talent. Honestly,
Yeah,
still
Wow.
playing.
That sounds like something fun to go see.
yeah. I think
We,
we get a
we'll
pretty good
play.
crowd
We'll
sometimes.
play at Elsinore this year and at McLean Park in Poplar Bluff. But
Yeah,
it is a good time.
I'm gonna have to go through a lot of ice packs. I promise you that. My hamstring right now is still screaming at me, and it's gonna be a good time. I had fun, but I can't
That's
go.
what-
Like
I wasn't
was.
gonna. I actually wasn't gonna play this year.
No, he talked me into it, and he's like, "I'm not going to." I'm like, "No, if I'm playing, you're
and
playing."
then Scott said I talked him into playing, and then he had to talk me back into playing. So
You
we
better-
went back
you
and forth.
boys enjoy it right now because as the age gets to you,
Yeah,
things change.
yeah.
You
I
know,
can
you
already
have to-
see it.
So take care of your bodies, try to do the best you can with them, whatever you're doing, whether you're lifting, picking up, if you're playing, keeping your body moving like that, that's a good thing. That's
It
good
is.
for the cardio. That's good for a lot of stuff, and just because when you get older like me, it starts falling apart.
Yeah,
I'll be honest, man.
yeah.
So, I got a new knee
I'll
this
say,
year.
yeah, you just got a new
I was
knee.
talking about that stuff that I seen your bike. You like
Yeah.
that thing?
Oh,
man.
my goodness.
You had two
gonna
of them, didn't you?
I still do.
Okay,
And
I
I'm
rode
not-
one
I'm
of them.
never going to get rid of them.
I need one
I
so
have a
bad.
750, and there's a lot of good e-bikes out there, but I don't like to derail. My 750 is a 3-speed with a Sturmy Archer hub speed deal on it, and so it's basically got just a chain, so it's not a big deal. I ride these things, love them. I pulled deer out. I pulled my buddy out
Yeah.
on a trailer, 250-pound friend of mine, 2 miles out of a river bottom. They're amazing.
Yeah,
I got that one that you seen out here on the back of the truck is a 1000 Rambo. It had a derailleur. It used to go 32 mile an hour. I took that derailleur off, built me a roller system on it, and built a bracket there. If you look at it, and got ordered a single speed kit from Rambo. And it's a champ, dude. It'll climb anything you
is
want.
it lower geared that way?
Yeah, but it only goes 11 mile an hour. But I really
Man,
don't
you
care
don't-
That's all
nothing
you need to
about
go.
going
You
more
don't-
than 11
yeah.
mile an hour,
It's still better than 2 mile an hour walking on your Lamborghinis.
Dude, that thing
know?
comes in handy. Deer hunting, wherever you can legally ride it, it's amazing. I
Yeah.
love those
Are they
things.
getting harder on where you can ride those? It seems
Well,
like a lot of places
no,
I go.
Actually, they just have stupid rules.
Yeah, I agree.
Like
I
they
do
got
agree.
like in Missouri, if you're on a WMA, you're not supposed to have a thumb button. You're supposed to pedal it, even though you're gonna go through a slick spot and then you're pedaling it. You're gonna
Really?
have a wreck. You could be pushing the thumb button, and have your feet out.
Yeah.
So they got
Huh.
weird thinking, but they actually just legalized them a couple of years ago for Missouri to
For
ride on
conservation.
not all WMAs, but a lot
Right,
of
because
them.
that one at Whetstone, that's why I've bitched about it a little bit because me and Trevor, I would say like idiots, but that's just who we are. We called and made sure, hey, we're filming, we're doing this.
Yeah.
What can we do? What we can't? What we cannot do?
Right.
We're
told
not
you
big
guys-
enough to worry
They told
about.
you guys you couldn't ride bikes.
Could not ride bikes. Couldn't
Yeah.
even take
'Cause you
a
guys was gonna
bicycle.
you guys was going to take mine.
Yes, because he's like, I got a couple
Yeah.
mountain bikes. I'm like,
Yeah.
'cause originally I said, Trevor, we're gonna buy a couple e-bikes. 'Cause I've been on Tim's. It's amazing.
I
It's
love
awesome.
it.
I've been on Aaron.
I've been looking at them. I think I'm gonna, I might pull
Don't
the
get
trigger on
one
one.
with a derailer system.
Yeah.
Whatever you do, because you're going to regret it.
You
'cause
say
I
a
have
derailer like
wadded
for a
them up
chain?
that changes the gears.
Yeah.
The thing
Yes.
with the sprocket it hangs
Yeah, like-
down. You do not want that on eBay. I don't even know why they even offer it. It's an easy sell item. It's easy, quick to fix up. For a lot of people want to go 30 mile an hour. That Rambo used to go
I don't
30.
need
Yeah,
to
I don't give a
I'm
crap
gonna
about
tell
that.
you,
I
11
got a
mile
dirt
an hour-
bike if I want to take off.
That ain't
and
no
do that.
different riding my truck down the gravel road. I still can't hear. You know,
Right.
Yeah.
especially
Right.
like there's a couple of guys over by the lake that's got them. They run up and down these gravel roads on these e-bikes, and they can hear a bird gobble.
But I'm
Yeah.
gonna be
And
honest
cover
with
some
you guys,
ground.
Yeah.
That the 750, it is slower. It goes like 19 with its 3-speed. I just leave it in 1 speed or whatever.
Yeah.
And it's got 5 speeds on the button,
Yeah.
and I go about 13, 14 mile an hour.
Plenty.
It pulls whatever I need to. I can hook the trailer behind it, which is amazing. But I put my stuff. I may even put a darn ice chest or whatever back there.
Yeah.
And haul it back and stay back in the bottoms at Mississippi River all day long, you know,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
have my food. But you don't want a derailer, but that 750 is my favorite bike.
Is
It's
it?
easy to get on and off. Now they have the step throughs.
Yes. I've
Dude,
seen
mine's
them.
not a step through. Those step throughs are even nicer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've
You
even
know?
seen like some scooter systems that I'm like, man, that would be kind of cool. This.
Yeah, I'm not familiar with those. I would suggest, in my opinion, I think you need the 26-inch tires.
Okay.
The fat 26-inch
Yeah,
tires, they
That wouldn't
navigate
slip
through stuff, you know.
stuff that we would be going through, like in the woods
Yeah.
and things
Right,
like that.
and you learn your tire pressure to run on it. You know, I think you run about 12 pounds of air.
Yeah,
you
'cause
know,
when them
it'll be
things
a
are
little low,
completely
it's
aired
an
up-
extra shot.
Yeah. Well, and there's not a whole lot of grip, and I think completely aired up. You know, like to me, like a wet
Right,
leaves or a
that's
grass
right.
would be slick. So some tire pressure loss or something like that.
Absolutely, that's exactly
Yeah.
right. You want to in the tires, you take them apart, and you want to get you some liners, you know, for briars
Yeah,
and
'cause-
thorns.
yeah.
I got them damn thorn trees at my farm.
I
It was
did
bad.
that. Every once in a while, I have a thorn get me in the side above the liner that
Yeah.
wraps around. But for
Yeah.
the most part, I don't really have flats much anymore.
Really?
No, but I put them liners in there and it fixed it right up.
Yeah.
You know, one of them I got the Tannis Armor liner along with another liner, which the Tannis Armor is a different type system. They both work good.
Yeah.
You know. But yeah, if you don't have an e-bike and you like to travel back in some W Major
Man,
National
I love
Forest,
it.
dude, you're
Man,
missing
some-
out. Hey, just to go ride.
Yeah.
See, and that's the thing, like
Nice.
Yeah.
so like shed hunting.
Man.
Some of the government.
well,
that
when I
I'll
took my
shed
bike
hunt on,
out, man, it's
I mean, I walked 10 miles in one day.
yeah.
Yeah.
and I could literally cut that in half.
Yeah.
And I
Yeah.
don't know. I've been looking at them.
And they're
A friend
not
of
heavy.
ours got one. I kind of got on it, and they're sweet.
There's some out there. You don't have to get a Rambo. There's several different companies out there. Just kind of study up and look at reviews and so on. But I would suggest make sure you don't get if you get anything with a Bafang, they've been around for 100 years.
Bafang?
That's a Bafang motor. Mine's are
Okay.
Those I have are mid drive. Now you have some that are hub drive
Yeah.
or whatever. Those are fine too. You know, just look up reviews on what you get. But
Yeah.
there's a lot of bikes out there.
There's a
that you
lot of
can get.
brands.
I mean, I had a buddy tell me he bought one for $750 brand new the other day, and he loves the thing, but I
Yeah.
think it's a 500 watt.
Yeah.
I would suggest getting you a 750.
I think
Yeah.
you're right.
You were going to want a 750, I think.
And if you listen to last week's podcast,
Well, I'm
called
kind
Bum,
of a bigger guy too.
Right,
So,
well,
I mean,
well,
I'm-
Bum-
Yeah, 750 worked for you.
yeah, Bum, he's a big boy. He's
Yeah.
he's probably 250 plus guy. I think he's got a 750 watt, and it's some kind of like off-brandish bike.
Okay.
He said, man, he is absolutely in
Every-
love with that thing. He's
I'll
had it
be-
for a couple
There
of
you go.
years.
Me and him kind of hunt quite a bit in the same
Oh,
area.
Bum, yeah,
with
he's
Bum.
he's
Okay.
cool.
And when he comes by me on that e-bike and I'm hoofing it, I just want to throw a stick. in
Yeah,
his fucking throat.
dude, Bum's cool.
I'm telling you, if y'all, you know, you save you a few money and get one of those, you're going to really love it.
Yeah.
And, you know, it's great. And as a matter of fact, when we get done with this podcast, you can go out there and ride that.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
don't make a
yeah,
loop on.
I've rode them.
Yeah.
Rode that one of Cole's. Cole's got
Yeah.
one.
Yeah,
And on my 750, I got a front basket. I just put that on recently.
Yeah.
Never thought it'd be handy, but I ended up taking the bow holder, and I usually take my quiver. I have a saddlebag that sits over the back. It's actually made and snaps in. And I put my quiver in my saddlebag, and I put my bow on that rack up there. It's way better than having it on handlebars.
Yeah.
Way better.
Yeah.
And I also use that. I put my drinks and my food in it. It's just handy. And you get that trailer, dude, you can just...
I'd want the trailer.
A trailer's
would too.
Definitely
it's a
would.
bomb, dude.
Have you ever done a sled? Could you
I have
pull a sled?
Yeah, you can pull a sled.
pull a
I would
sled?
suggest not do the sled. If you wax the sled and stuff, probably not a big deal.
Yeah.
You know, you want to still take care of it because it. Just think about it. The more you weight it down, it's made to tear. It's made to take out a 300-pound deer.
Yeah. But when you're dragging,
In my opinion, I would not do it all the time.
right? No, I
I mean,
wouldn't. I
I'm
wouldn't
not
want
having
to.
problems with either one. I've done it with both.
Yeah.
You
No,
know?
that's not something I wouldn't. I would try to abuse it. I'd use it more or less just for commuting.
Yeah.
But just I'd like to know
it's
that
made
whenever
to
the
pull
time
it out.
comes, if I need to workhorse it, that it'll do
Oh,
it.
it
That
will.
it'll do it,
Yeah, it will. So mine's a 750.
And they get me around plenty. I mean, when you're
And I
not
pulled,
much bigger
like
than
I
me.
said, I pulled my buddy. He's 250-pound guy.
Yeah.
He walked back in there and hunted. And I was like, look, I'm not going to just walk this bike back there if I'm using it. I was like, get on that trailer. And when we got back, I was like, everything all right? He's like, yeah, everything's great except all this mud on me.
That's why you're in the trailer. I'm on the seat.
You know, but yeah, you guys would just love one of those. They're amazing. And I never thought, I refused. The guy that I staffed for at the archery store, he kept telling me, you need to get one of these bikes. You need to get, and he was selling them, you know, and of course I could get a deal on one. Well, that 750 was last year's model at that time. He's like, look, they won't just get rid of them. It's cheap. I was like, all right, I'll take one. Best thing I ever done for me.
I remember when
Best
you
thing ever.
showed up to the farm one day. I think you were just scouting. We were out doing
Yeah.
hay or something. You're like,
Yeah.
man, he said, they taught me in these bikes. He's like, I don't know what I've been doing without them. And I grabbed on it and took off. I'm like, dang, man, that's cool.
It is
And I bought that
nice.
dirt bike for kind of a similar deal, but you just can't take them everywhere, you know. And yeah,
Right.
some of the e-bikes are about the price of that dirt bike. But
Yeah.
shoot,
But
man.
they're getting cheaper. I mean,
They
there's
are.
some out there, but you be careful too. You know, you don't want
You
to
can
get
get
the
some
cheapest
junk. You
thing.
can get some
just
junk.
look at reviews.
Yeah.
Get on a chat if you need to and ask about them.
Mm-hmm.
You know, there's a number of other bikes out there. I mean,
I'd want to look at some warranty stuff and, you know, because you're spending a pretty
Exactly.
good chunk of money.
exactly know that you're going to be able to get parts if something happens. Now, don't get me wrong. You're going to have to work on it.
Yeah.
You're going to have to change chains out ever so often because you're going to wear a chain out. It's going to stretch,
A lot
whatever.
of torque on them things.
You will get a stick in a chain. It'll throw the chain every once in a while. Easy to put back on.
Yeah.
You get you a saddlebag. You put your flat fixing kit in that saddlebag, some tools or whatever, like to change out a chain and fix flats, and go have fun.
Yeah. Yeah. No, they'd be I think they'd be well worth their value. And you've had yours for quite a while.
A long
and
time.
Use
I'm
it.
gonna keep both of those. You know, I was telling you earlier, I'd done accumulated. I got a tub full of extra
Mm-hmm.
parts because I got, you know, just if something happens, I can go ahead and fix
You
it.
can go ahead
Right.
and fix it.
You know, gosh, the other day in my 750, I had what I thought was a LCD problem, my screen and stuff, and it wasn't. It ended up being a harness problem where they wired off on the harness, and I got that piece and replaced it. You know, I mean, heck, I've had that thing, Scott. I don't even know how long now.
I'd say at least 5 years.
Longer than that.
Probably has been
Been
longer than
more
that.
like 8 or 9.
Maybe.
It's
Yeah.
been
Well,
a
I've been
while,
home.
bud.
I've been home since 2018,
Okay.
and it wasn't long after that.
Right. So ever
So,
how long that was?
Yeah. Even say 19. I mean, that's
Okay.
6-7 years now.
Yeah. So, you know, things happen, you
Yeah.
know, but I did learn. So just so you know, they're made to deal with rain and stuff. But like on my big bike, the LCD, I ended up having to replace it because it got moisture in it.
Yeah.
Because I wasn't even worried about it getting soaking wet. I'd leave
Right.
it out at night and things. I was like, so I learned the lesson there. So for like $25, you can buy a cover for them. It folds up to nothing. Put in your saddlebag.
There you go.
Just cover. And you can
yeah.
actually get those in camo
Yeah.
or black, you know.
Yeah.
Why
and
not?
just cover it when you park it.
Yeah.
It goes on really easy. So I started doing that.
Yeah.
Take a little better care of it, you know.
A little
But
letter protection.
I think I can't say enough about them. I love them.
Yeah.
You
No,
know?
I really want one. Even if I'm just on a farm going from here to there, like when you're walking through an area and you're acting like a predator, you're gonna get treated like a predator. They're gonna run, dude. You're on a system moving with wheels and a motor or whatever. You're not as likely to be so scary to another animal, or them bikes are so damn quiet.
Yes.
Dude, when I had people driving by me up there at that Whetstone place, it's like, oh shit, there's a bike. And he's just zooming
coming
through.
out
And
of
what took me forever to get there, he's just coming on through, all of his gears on it. He's just happy-go-lucky.
And
I'm
that
like,
asshole ain't supposed to be on that.
yeah, I want to be like Mikey, throw a
I'd
freaking stick in
guarantee
his
I'd-
spoke.
Somebody
Remind
had
me
caught a
not to be
stick.
hunting around Mike.
Yeah, he gets pissed off and mad about it. But no, I think
Oh, you know what? I can fix that. I can just loan him my other bike.
there you go. yeah. Here you go. Here's your hissy fit problem. Well, guys, this ain't gonna be a long podcast. I want to sit here forever, but we're gonna go cook some Texas
I'm
ram and some
excited about
Texas
that,
pig.
too.
Have you had? You ain't had
I
none
have
yet,
not.
Had it yet.
man.
I have
It's
not.
good.
I know
Wow.
he keeps saying it is.
That's good.
So my wife don't eat
She's-
deer meat.
No.
Oh no, mine didn't when I met her. She
Doesn't-
loves it now.
She doesn't eat
Yeah.
a whole lot of game, regardless.
she's a
really.
little more
She
of the
eats
piggy
fish. She
stuff.
loves fish.
Yeah.
But my wife likes this
She likes
ram.
that.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, and whenever I killed last year's ram, everybody's like, "Man, you guys may just want to grind that up. Like it's not any good." And I came in, I'm like, "I'm gonna try it first," you know. And
Yeah.
Tony had some; he didn't really care for it, but I think it's just the way you prepare it.
Probably.
but
you know, that's
There's a lot
it is the
of
thing.
Yeah.
games like that. It really
Yeah, that's
is.
right.
Cooking
That's
it,
right.
cooking it,
So
leaving that at room temperature, letting it marinate for a few hours. I season everything,
yeah.
and I always just throw stuff together, and it just turns out pretty good.
Yeah, I mean,
you know,
meats are different, you know. And like my wife, she used to wouldn't eat deer meat. She met me, but I took a notion to sear it like a beefsteak.
yeah, that's how we cook ours.
That's
just
the
like a
only way
steak.
she let me cook it anymore.
Yeah.
And I like to flour, salt, and pepper too. You know.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. No, it's just good stuff. So
Yeah.
we're gonna go up there and do that. Tim, I appreciate you coming down and doing
Man, I
this.
appreciate you having me. I've really enjoyed this.
I
This
know
is a blast.
I could sit here for hours. We're right at the 1 hour mark, you know,
Yeah.
and I could do it, but I think we got maybe a few more people coming after
Yeah.
some baseball games,
Yeah.
so we'll knock this out and
Peter
Well, maybe
Paul's
we can
coming
do
out,
some
I
more
think.
in the future.
Yeah,
or
man, for
something,
sure.
You know? I enjoyed this, and it's just a good thing.
yeah, I love it. And I could pick
It's a
your
lot of
brain about a
fun.
lot of
I
things.
could, the first podcast I got on, I think we sat here for what?
It's probably 2 hours. I guarantee
Yeah.
it. Most of them
Forever.
are because
We was in here for a while.
you get to
Awesome.
talking and you just get smoother and smoother.
It just
Camera's doing
gets
its
to
thing.
rolling.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah,
Yeah.
because this is my first podcast, and I'll be honest with you, I was like, I'm a little nervous, you know, and we just kind of just talk just like we're normal, you
Just
know.
like
It's
you
who we
normally do.
are.
Yeah.
It's who we are.
Yep.
And we
Yep.
tell, you know, with truth, you know, and
I cut up like
good.
I would on the back of a tailgate, same way I would right here. You know,
I think that's good, man. I think, you know, that I think that's what people like to see anyway.
Yep. You're
Yeah.
not going to please everybody, but those that appreciate you, they're gonna
That's
listen.
right.
Yeah,
That's
I got
right.
I got some catching up to do on our podcast too. I think I'm a couple episodes.
That's all right. It happens. That way you can binge watch them whenever you get bored.
Well, I'll stick my headphones in on a loader and I'll just
Yeah, when
Yeah.
I'm in a loader, that's what I'm listening to all
Roll
day
on.
long. And I enjoy listening to these back because I get so excited about the actual conversation, and then I go back and I get to hear it again, and it kind of sets in.
Yeah.
And it's funny, or there's some things I learn, or some things I'm like, we don't want to do that anymore. But I enjoy listening to them back, and I usually listen to them once or twice, you know, and I'll do some sharing on it, and that's about it. But
Okay.
yeah, they're fun.
Yes, absolutely.
Before we close, I got to throw out, you know, we've had camouflage season right now, being turkey season. If you guys wanting some different kind of camo, look at Vika Camouflage out of Arkansas. It's food plot season. We got whitetail greens out of Missouri, southeast Missouri. They've got you covered on about everything. Good old boys. You're looking at an exotic hunt. We got South Texas bucks and bows. He sent me some cold rocks.
I was looking
last
at
week.
those a while ago.
Yeah.
I wasn't sure what the heck those were.
Yeah, I need to put these in the freezer. I usually enjoy a bourbon on a podcast. And if you're looking at your mineral and your protein, if you're allowed to supplemental feed, you know, if you're allowed, look at Antler Edge and BioRack out of Lehigh, Oklahoma. Extreme Hunting 365 owns that. They're a good group of guys. They got leasing. You guys can go out there and hunt and bear hunt, deer hunt, and we've got good quality stuff, but they also sell a good product. So if you guys need any help getting anything like that, just hit us up and we'll take care of you. And until then, we'll keep on with a little bit of turkey season. Good luck tomorrow.
Well,
You know, good luck with the new grandbaby coming in.
Yeah, I'm excited. I've been calling and
Doctor
asking.
graduate.
Don't know.
Yeah.
We ain't got it here yet.
It'll be here soon.
Yeah.
So
I might try to slip off and hunt a little bit the rest of the week.
Yeah, I may try to go
Kinda
one
my goal.
evening since we can hunt private all day. I may try a couple
I'm
evenings.
I'm surprised you haven't
I've been busy.
well advantage of that yet.
I had
but
just been busy.
Well, if I don't do any good and I find some birds that I think y'all could get on, I'll pass on the info.
Yeah, that'll work. Give be our ear sight and our eyesight.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Well, till then we're gonna fling
When
some
does-
arrows, and you
when
wanna.
does it end?
Oh,
Next weekend?
is it
Next weekend?
I think it's this coming weekend.
Yeah,
okay?
that's
So
what I
this
thought.
weekend's. I know it's it's the last
I
one.
think Sunday.
Okay, I'll hope and get on a bird then. You got one bird.
Yeah.
I haven't.
I'll thump on them for at least 2 days for sure.
Yeah, I'll try
to.
There you go.
Try to. Well, you guys enjoy the rest of the turkey season. Go fling some arrows, and you want to give us a stay wild.
I'm not real good at that. Stay wild.
Stay wild. Thanks, guys.